nothing strange here either. Wait, it's right here.
What?
I need to end this quickly.
Watch out! A dangerous presence lurks nearby.
Hey, look, it's us!
Already? There's no time. Then I'll...
I also like the current title of this current mission. It's literally labeled Save the Trailblazer from Nihility? Like, what?
It's fine, it's fine.
Hi, Howling!
At least I get to choose how to die. That alone is great.
Hi, Kai!
Besides, this is just a dream. So it won't hurt that much.
You have been summoned up. Oh, that's also off. Whoops.
This is just my first death. I still have plenty of time to fulfill the promise we made together.
The promise? Okay. Oh, here it is! The Electric Boogaloo, Part 2. She was scared. Aww.
Sorry.
Thanks for the trauma.
You should be able to recall at least some of what comes next.
Yeah, I mean, kind of. I don't know why the Dahlia is expecting humanity to actually have true, full remembrance of all the events that happened in our lives. And not the Pisiac Redeem. Not today! Not tomorrow. Don't want to pull for her? Need her for a break team? Fire element? Oh.
She hoped to reveal the truth of the dreamscape to you through her own death. At the moment she was impaled, even the emanator of the nihility would falter, blade wavering in hesitation. That was her way of securing the best of both worlds.
So, you're telling me she was in fact fully trying to emotionally manipulate Trailblazer? Well then, I don't know how to feel about that. Low-key? Ari and I barely remember what happened yesterday, right? The Dahlia literally came out of nowhere saying, the memories of what happened at Penacony are not as they seem. You don't remember things correctly. You're right, Dahlia. You're right, Constance. I don't remember things as they were, supposedly. I don't remember things barely at all. So, you know, what are we talking about here, Constance?
Unfortunately, fate still played a cruel trick on her. The Memoria transformed so quickly that she didn't even have a chance to explain.
Just say you hate me? No! If I hated you, I wouldn't talk to you. And Dumpster Bunny would have long ago hit you with a mallet.
After that, she arrived at Dreamflux Reef, land of the exiles, the true Penacony. The family went to great lengths to conceal its existence, using death as their justification. However, at that time, she still couldn't venture deeper with peace of mind. Unable to reveal the truth, the situation that had worried her before continued to persist. She was burning with anxiety to return and get you away from the battlefield.
Yeah? I just don't think that's gonna work. But thanks for trying, I guess, Firefly? Dumpster Bunny doing the equations. I play a lot of games and, we all conjugate together. Guess who has a new song idea to write down? Oh, Oh, songwriting as a hobby. Let's go. Well, what's the inspiration, Howling? What do we got going on? What are you cooking? If you want to share with the class, anyway. Hey, look at your stream streak! Yay! Oh, feels bad? Yes.
Fortunately, a kind and caring lady was still watching over
Oh?
her. I reached out to help once again.
Like, no, seriously. Is this canon? Is Constance actually part of the stinking, Stellaron Hunters? I don't think so. But right now, she is claiming to be part of the Stellaron Hunters and helping them out here in Penacony.
Her worst fears didn't materialize. Death retreated on its own, allowing you all to escape unscathed.
Oh, you know what? You know what? The Dahlia's trying to be, Rhine daughter. There you go. There you go. I got it. She's trying to be Rhine daughter. You know, trying to check off all the boxes possible. Rhine daughter being a, you know, something something. I'm not gonna spoil it because this is Honkai Star Rail, right? But kind of like having your fingers in all the pies possible. Because she's trying to be a memo keeper. She was trying to be a trailblazer with the Express, with the Astral Express. She's part of the Everflame Everflame Mansion. She's also trying to be a Stellaron Hunter. You see what I mean? She's like a Timu version. That's what's going on. She's a Timu version.
After that, guided by Black Swan, you tried to uncover the truth behind Firefly's death. However, as you must have noticed, be it losing contact with her companions, or the embarrassment of being unable to activate her mech,
Okay.
those Memoria illusions were clearly left behind when she infiltrated Penacony from the memory zone. But that hardly matters. Because of Black Swan's blunder, Firefly gained the precious time she needed.
Black Swan's blunder? Also, I like how she keeps talking about Black Swan. She's like, yeah, Black Swan's kind of a crappy memo keeper. She can't do her job right. She keeps messing up. Oh, look at this, another blunder.
When she appeared before you again, she was already using a different identity. That encounter stirred the whirlpool of destiny, causing many paths to converge. And after you left...
After I left?
Do you still dream, Hunter? Of those slain by your hand?
Black Swan and her encounters with crazy women. Yeah. But, Acheron, is kind of a, you know, just kind of a unstable. She's not in the stables, okay? She's free range. She's free range. And she's not intentionally, crazy. And then there's Constance, who is the Dahlia. Yeah. She's on a different level. Oh, here we go.
I still see them in my dreams. Hold it. Your time hasn't come yet.
My time.
She could step him. We'll introduce you to Jade. Because at least Jade currently has some redeeming qualities. Oh, sorry, I didn't see your message. Inspired by Twisted OC. Elias, yeah. Chernabog. Cross as a villain song, but when you look at the lyrics, you realize he's not a bad person. Oh, yeah, like someone who does stuff that's kind of always like misinterpreted or something. He was a person who was betrayed by someone he thought he could trust. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that sounds like it's gonna be very good contextually wise. Howling, I believe in you. Let's go.
I've seen many clever disguises that can conceal appearances, but they can never cover up who a person really is. and you're no
Oh?
different.
Well then.
You had no desire to kill the Trailblazer. You only did what you did to drive me and the Memo Keeper away, but why?
Yeah, this is when Acheron stepped in and Black Swan took us out of the scenario. So now they're just conversing. Yet again, something else I would not know.
Did Destiny's slave make you do it?
Oh. Is this the first time we actually get confirmation that Acheron actually, like, knows a lot more than what she says she does? So she knows of Elio. I don't think we actually had any conversation with Acheron that was not about the current situation. So this is interesting.
You know, Elio.
Sam also thinks it's interesting.
I thought this is just the kind of thing that'd get written into your script.
Okay, let me table this. You know, we'll see what is up.
My script has always been brief. Other than that, anything beyond that is unnecessary. Now it's my turn to ask. Who exactly are you?
Why ask when you already know the answer?
Oh,
I tend to forget things,
me too.
which is why, rather than memories, I'm accustomed to using my emotions to capture what I normally wouldn't otherwise. So,
Oh, yo! Acheron's like me, for real, for real. I don't remember a lot of things, like, just in general. It got worse as I got chronic migraines as well. And, like, I don't remember some particular things, but if I hear a name, I will emotionally remember going, oh, I don't like the sound of that name, or, oh yeah, they were pretty cool, type of thing. I also remember random events for different people, but I don't know where they belong. It's like a mix and match. All right. Who liked their stepfather and who hated their stepfather? I know these scenarios belong to somebody, but I do not know who.
I know who is inside that cold armor.
Okay.
Therefore, I can sense it. You know who I am. You know this blade, and the meaning that lies behind it.
Okay.
How about it? Ready to take off that armor and sit down for a talk?
Well,
It's not yet time. You shouldn't know so much, lost self-annihilator.
but I do.
Like I said, my memory isn't great, so you needn't worry.
I wonder if Acheron has a lot more to deal with Elio than I thought. Especially after this last live some of us have seen for Honkai Star Rail with Mappa and Honkai Star Rail collaboration, like the animation that we've seen about the Stellaron Hunters. It's making me think that all the XPs we thought are just like one version, and then the other version we have yet to fully see. That's interesting. What do you, Owen? Are you Eepy Dumpster Bunny? Does the Eep consume thee? What's wrong? Not like this, not like this.
What's next then? The Trailblazer's been taken by Black Swan. Will you go look for him?
And did Acheron know us before we became the Stellaron holder?
No need for that. No harm in telling you. On Penacony, Elio only gave me one instruction. Allow the Astral Express to pursue the Grand Legacy.
Okay. So everything else besides that is kind of benign in the script? Not the Eepy Dumpster Bunny, no!
The Astral Express is not your enemy. If your goal is the Watchmaker's legacy, then go look into the family. Not only are they covering up the existence of death, but they're burying the past and the truth about the dreamscape.
True.
Already on it.
Yep.
Before we part ways, let me give you a piece of advice. No matter which path you and I walk, death is the inevitable finale.
I mean... yeah?
Even if we say farewell in the mortal realm,
What?
we shall have one final reunion when Terminus ascends to godhood once more. And the same holds true on Penacony.
Who now? Terminus? Ascends to godhood once more? In the mortal realm, we shall have one final reunion. Chat, this is making me think about Amphorius a lot more than just a random extrapolation. Right? What if Amphorius is just a miniature version of the actual world we're currently in? And that's why the extrapolation was so particular and specific as it was. Because why was this extrapolation the way it was? You know? Why these people? Why this script? Maybe we're a lot closer than we thought to being accurate to what's going on the outside in the cosmos.
I've already been to the Dreamflux Reef. It's not a secret that's hard to uncover.
Especially the way Elio looks. Now that we've seen Elio's face, I think someone's another XP of a certain particular person that we may or may not have lost in Amphorius. Mind you.
Well, I'm afraid you have yet to realize just how awake you truly are.
And
It is
Acheron
precisely because life dares to slumber that they can awaken.
knows a lot. Acheron knows a lot. And I'm pretty sure, what was it, Polka Kakamond? Knows a lot too, and she was like number 4 for the Genius Society members. And she has to do with Nihility, or she created IX. I don't remember. There is something in that too.
Ascends to godhood once more. Even if she's an emanator, she shouldn't.
But you know it too. So the Stellaron Hunters and Acheron know something about the world that no one else does. A distant past.
After today,
resurface.
Japella's name will disappear from cosmic history, and the Everflame Mansion will take its place. In the not-too-distant future,
Oh,
you'll receive an invitation. That's your next stop.
Land of the Dreams, Penacony.
I hope you find whatever you seek there. Be it answers or salvation.
Thanks. I hope. Huh? A phone call? At a time like this?
Oh? I think I might actually pull for... Yeah, thank you for the lurk, Moon. Yeah, thank you. Might actually pull for Silverworth 999 because, Elation Trailblazer can actually work with her? Ooh. Yeah. I mean, I get it. I'm very low on pulls right now, and I am still waiting to see if we do get a part 2 for the Fate collab. I hope that wasn't just baseless rumors. Please! I would love a part 2.
You can turn him down. You know what I mean.
Why?
But Elio said I'm the perfect candidate.
Candidate? So Elio finally came to a conclusion.
Wait, what? Hold on.
Yes, he said he saw the fourth fate clearly, and there won't be any more surprises. He also chose me as the last survivor. Just like him.
What?
Which path is it?
The Nihility.
What?
After it engulfs everything, I must be the last survivor. Giving my all to turn the tide.
How ruthless.
Excuse me?
However, it's a bit different from the other three. Before that, I have other matters that need my attention.
It's just like Amphorius! It is! Firefly is like the seed version of Cyrene, you know, the grown-up Cyrene. I must give my all. They all have their roles, it's just the same thing. It is, isn't it? But it has to do with Nihility. I was right about Nihility knowing a lot more. Pokekekimon, I'm pretty sure that's their name, the genius, that has their face blurred out. It has something to do with their base being an IX, has a lot to do with Nihility. Acheron knows a lot more than what she says to everyone else at all points. Yeah? Yeah, is this also a different type of simulation?
If possible,
Yeah?
I must prevent him from being tainted by the power of Nihility. Even the slightest trace of it. After all, everything he carries is not only heavier, but also more precious.
Oh! My gods. She's trying to take our place so we don't have to do it. She says I'm also a candidate, just like Trailblazer. Oh.
If possible is a bit vague.
So does that mean after Elation, our next possible path, the one that they're trying to prevent us from going to, would be Nihility?
I suppose. If it comes to that.
I was wondering why she was being so... I have to get Trailblazer away from Acheron. I don't want them to even be near anything about Nihility. It's because she doesn't want us to carry a certain burden of a role in a script.
Even if I have to die for it. I cannot run away.
Interesting. I'm gonna have to go over a lot of this, to be fair, but I think I'm kind of seeing some of the equations going on. Maybe there'll be a support for Acheron post Nova Flare, right? There's something.
In the
There's something
future
cooking.
that Elio foresaw, we never had an ending. But I still have a chance to wrestle back from fate the right to have a beginning.
Hold on, I got a message. I have to answer it. Sorry. All right. Not long after, the Reverie Hotel.
Your guest room in reality is surprisingly modest.
And you know what? We keep just kind of moving on from us being in weird scenarios and weird things particularly happened to Trailblazer alone. When we traveled first here to Penacony and we ended up in the Memoria alongside Acheron, maybe it had nothing to do with us having a Stellaron. Maybe it had nothing to do with us just being special to a certain degree. Maybe we are quite literally fated to follow Nihility to a certain extent. I was so confused this entire quest. Yeah, I'm trying to read between the lines here, trying to make some sense of it. But I think that's what they're kind of saying. Like something in the background is getting maneuvered to put us on a certain path.
An aesthetic you share, Miss Acheron.
I still don't know what the Dahlia has anything to do with anything here, right? I have no idea what she has to do with anything. But she is showing us some information that makes sense. It's not like it's just a bunch of hoopla. It's not like it's unbelievable. It is believable. Is it true? I don't know. But it is believable.
It's a cinch. This music box. The invitation received by the Annihilation Gang. There are latent memories that linger on it yet. You see, memories of you are not yours alone. They travel in other people, other things. I know much, and I can predict even more. With some help, the dead can be made to speak.
Ouija board! We're pulling out the Ouija board. It's
The
time.
Annihilation Gang, that band of desperados who all disappeared after meeting you. What exactly happened to them?
Oh?
Well, let me reveal all.
Okay.
Gradation 12. Dreamscape 12. Father, I dedicate this to you.
Well done, Dubra. Wherever they go, shall be met by annihilation.
Okay, so this is Duke Inferno. And the other was Dobra. I think they were the one with the big puppet-looking thing in the background.
There it is. It's hazy, but it's Ifrit's voice.
Uh-huh.
The other one is probably his progeny.
Okay. We're running out of elements, quantum and wind, while we have erudition, nihility, abundance, trailblazer to go through. Yep. Indeed. We don't have a lot of abundance characters anymore, do we?
This is the residual memory from when the invitation was first delivered. They were abruptly interrupted. Then, what happened next is...
Yep.
They sought refuge in a land of sleep, merely wishing for undisturbed rest, away from the storms.
Interesting. Hi, lady. Good afternoon, evening, etc. Welcome in.
Children of the flame, this marks your rite of passage.
She won't be necessary. I alone am enough.
Okay, I don't remember their name, but they were the ones who had the cyborg legs. All right.
When have those on the path of destruction feared death?
The guy with the cello.
The Everflame Mansion has set out on a journey. Those poor people, they have no idea what lies in wait ahead of them.
Oh.
Memory recovery is going well, but slowly. She'll be here soon, and time is short. There's nobody else here, so there's no need to be delicate. In fact, I think I'd better go all out.
I always did think destruction and nihility kind of were very, similar to a certain degree, too. And we've always, well, not we, but a lot of people in the community, including myself, have always seen some sort of connection with Trailblazer and Nanook. But there's a lot to do with nihility, especially now that they talked about Terminus as reascending. Who is Terminus? And yet they want to get rid of nihility, right? Because you have the Everflame Mansion members who were following the path of destruction, and, they were all for Nanook and stuff like that. And they were called the Annihilators. But then you have the Self-Annihilator, Acheron, who's with nihility. So annihilators technically used terminology-wise by both destruction and nihility. Is that right? I think that's right.
What happened?
And Zephyro, who's the Lord Ravager, against IX, yeah.
The memory after that is blank. How is that possible? This music box fell into Acheron's hands, and she brought it to Penacony. That's a fact, and that's how it should have gone. But along the way...
Oh? It got distorted beyond all belief?
It's like it's been erased. Who's done this?
Interesting.
Who are you? Who are you?
Oh.
It's... No. Is this not a memory?
Lady. Black Swan was trying to find out what happened. Oh no.
Oh, a memo keeper. Do you serve the Garden of Recollection? Or the Cremators? My name is Constance. A pleasure to meet you. We were supposed to meet in Penacony and spend an unforgettable time together.
Really? So, and now we have another scenario. So Constance might very well truly be a memo keeper, yeah? That's what she claims to be. A memo keeper, part of the Stellaron Hunters and the Everflame Chase Mansion people. Alright. And they follow the path of destruction. But she's also a memo keeper, so she's path of remembrance, right? What is she? What is she in the game? I don't have her. I don't remember. What is her element and what is her path in the game is my question. Then we have the fact that Acheron, in particular, went against the Flame Mansion people. And she's Nihility. She's Nihility Fire. See? So we have a lot of crossover with Destruction and Nihility yet again, even within the Dahlia's actual in-game character. Right? Because as she was part of the Flame Mansion, you would think, oh, maybe Destruction. Or since she's supposedly a memo keeper, maybe Remembrance. But she's none of the above, she's Nihility. Who supposedly got their butts beaten in by Acheron, who's also Nihility. So Acheron took place, the places of Constance in Penacony when it was supposed to be Constance and not Acheron.
But that seems unrealistic.
Right?
Dolly is not welcome on the Banquet Star, and I don't need a coming-of-age ceremony. And you, I know what you're looking for.
There's just a lot of crossover between these two Aeons right now.
Want her secret? I can give it to you. And then, you can enjoy the banquet for me.
This is so confusing, but also completely understandable to some extent. It makes sense to a certain degree. And hi, Lex! Hello! Good afternoon, evening, morning, etc. I hope you're having a good day. That goes for everybody in chat, by the way, if I haven't said it already to you. I hope you're having a good day. Ow, my spinal column! Ah! I don't know if that one came through the mic. I'm so old.
I wish you unforgettable memories.
Ugh, memories. Yeah, she is Fire Nihility, yeah.
Cut the mystical act. I'm absolutely certain you're not thousands of miles away.
No, she's not. As creepy as she has first come across in trying to relate to us and put herself in our memories, she is cooking this storyline. She says, oh yeah, you want to know things about this world? Guess what? There's so much more than you can imagine. I gotta give her that, you know? I gotta give her props for that, at least. I'm with Mima! You take that shirt back to the store right now, young dumpster bunny!
In that primordial memory zone, my acuity was blocked at every turn.
Oh?
I thought it was because of the family, but it turns out there was a colleague present.
Oh?
What brings you here?
My, how aggressive. Are you backed into a corner? Or have you figured something out? What could bring Constance of the Everflame Mansion here?
Everflame Mansion. There's so many flame names out there, I end up starting to combine them. Okay, my fault. My bad.
That's your fatal flaw, mysterious cremator. The Annihilation Gang has always operated in plain sight, with no secrets among its members. And Duke Inferno has never had an offspring named Constance.
What? Oh my god, she was never with them to begin with. Oh! Was she doing the same thing that she was trying to do to us? She just manipulated their memories to think she was there. And when she like pulls out of the scenario, it goes right back to being what it was when she was before she joined. Because I guarantee it, after we're done talking to Constance in this whole shebang, and we go back to the Astral Express to talk to our homies, no one will remember anything about her. I can almost guess it.
Oh? Are you so sure?
Wow!
What if I'm just too capricious and can't help but betray anyone?
She is intriguing.
That's impossible. The Antimatter Legion has been after her this whole time.
Oh! Oh! Okay!
Aren't you the same? The Garden of Recollection launched 14 pursuits trying to erase me. And in that final one, I died right in front of you, didn't I?
Oh. Yo. Constance is built diff? Like, actually? Memo Keepers scare the crap out of me. They are the scariest ones so far in existence. Like, I would take, Zephyro. I would fight one of the people of the destruction before I fight one of the Memo Keepers. I don't, you know, they could just wipe themselves out of our memories. Oh, what were we fighting? I don't know. Huh, I guess we're gonna go to, like, Mickey D's to get that new K-pop Demon Hunter meal, right? Oh yeah, let's go. And they're just standing right there in front of us. I don't know, they horrify me. They can manipulate so much in any scenario whatsoever by messing with people's memories.
It really is you.
To interrupt another's reunion. Such a graceless act. But by all means.
So she was hunted down. Significantly so, and they still couldn't get her.
After this, we'll have ourselves a nice long talk about your ingratitude, my dear cellmate.
Interesting.
That's a peculiar look on your face. Before this, I was always anxious about this moment, always afraid you might find me frightening.
Isn't that wild? Holy carb. So the writers even knew. They said, you're gonna be mildly creeped out by the Dahlia in the beginning, but when you start learning things from her, she tells you about what's going on and what you didn't see, and things you don't remember or ever knew, you're gonna start looking at her differently. See? That's a peculiar look on your face, because I am not looking at her the same anymore, that's for sure. They're right! They even knew! Man, that is some insight. Wow. So, you were involved too?
Of course. Everything about Penacony is more important than you think.
Interesting. I still don't know if she's telling the truth. That's the problem. It makes sense, but I can't trust her.
To prevent other terrible outcomes, the Stellaron hunters were forced to use great power.
Okay. Alright, what else you talking about here? What else we got? That is pretty terrifying. I did mention that, yeah. I did have that emotion at some point, and still do.
If you're willing, and if you can endure it, I can keep going. Or perhaps...
Why do you have to be so weird about it? Look, I put some respect on your name. Don't ruin it.
Would you prefer to indulge in my double standards?
I told you no! So, Black Swan, you are very well aware of her. And apparently you died right in front of her to some point, which means Black Swan was also helping to hunt Constance at some point too. Yeah, her eyes, I know.
Yeah, we were quite close. Don't get the wrong idea from how I phrased it back then.
Interesting.
I've always thought that when two people are locked in a knife fight, with their blades pressed to each other's throats, they become more intimate than any pair of dancers.
I mean, she's not wrong. You know what I mean? I kind of always thought that to a certain degree too, because your lives are at stake in that moment, in that suspended moment, and you see each other's eyes, or you just like, you know, it's just that weird moment at the edge of life itself. Yeah, you know what? I agree. Sometimes you know your enemy more than you do your allies. It's true. Okay, continue?
Now, let's turn our gaze to where the threads of destiny intertwine.
That's why enemies to lovers go so hard, chat. Oh, man. It's so true. It's so true. Sometimes, like, as your enemies or whatever, you pay a lot more attention to your opposition's, tells, you know, how they physically interact with their environment, others socially, what they do, etc. Versus someone you think you know, and you probably don't spend as much time studying them because you trust them to a certain extent. Yeah, it goes so hard. Am I wrong? Come on, you all know it's true. You all know it's true. Oh, thank you for the hydration check, Yuzu. I hope you're having a good day.
Soon after, you finally learned Black Swan's intentions. She made a deal with the IPC to bring you before Aventurine. In order to reclaim Penacony, the IPC had been seeking temporary allies.
I still want to see Diamond. I still want to see Diamond. Where's Diamond? We haven't seen them either.
As a show of initial sincerity, he revealed his discovery to you. The crime scene of Robin's death that was staged by the Fool.
Mm-hmm.
From that moment on, Aventurine embarked upon his great gamble. Willing to shatter the cornerstone as precious as life itself, He deceived Sunday with his schemes,
Oh, poor Sunny.
earning himself a chance to risk it all.
Ow. Well, good luck, Yuzu. Not the scene with the aventurine being so... Okay, but like, he has the prettiest eyes ever.
With such a high-stakes gamble, he succeeded in provoking the Emanator's strike.
Yeah.
The family's carefully guarded secret was exposed, and you, caught in the eye of the storm, were pulled into the chaos. But that's all about the living. In the same moment, what became of those within the world of the dead? Miss Robin arrived at Dreamflux Reef ahead of you. But what awaited her wasn't the uncertainty of a gamble, but rather a destined life and a destined death.
Oh, do you have to make this much more complicated? I'm barely
Mother,
keeping up.
I don't understand. For a bird, does flying also need a why?
Since it falls to us to decide whether to release it back to the sky, we must take responsibility for that choice.
That really sounds like Mr. Gopher would. But I've made up my mind. Let it soar free and wild. If I had feathers and wings like it does, I definitely want to fly. Even if just to try it once. Besides, Big Brother will help it, right?
But
It's truly reassuring to hear such words before parting. Come, Sunday. Your little sister will be walking ahead of you now.
Oh, we did not hear this one.
Mr. Gopherwood, how did you...
The gods bestowed upon us heavenly fire, and with it divine tribulations. Let them be, for we are all mortals, born to love and to suffer.
Get the bird away from me now.
Today, more than one little bird will embark on their long journey. How could I miss the moment of your departure?
Thank you for the stream, Yuzu.
Come here, child. I've prepared a farewell gift for you.
Uh-oh.
What did she give you? Miss Robin?
She?
Sorry. Where was I?
In Dream's Edge. A masked fool attacked you and left behind a parting gift.
Oh, okay.
You are a toy!
Parallel. The parallels. Got you, Yuzu. Boom. There you are, buddy. Oh, hold on. Got you. You guys got to go down a little bit. Like, There we go.
Oh, it's hard to call it a gift. When the fool killed me, they put a mask on my face.
Yeah?
But when I woke up in Dreamflux Reef, it was gone, and I couldn't feel any effects from it.
We're also going to directly start talking about the fool's masks. Really? Okay.
As for that mask of yours, is it really
Oh,
called
that's right.
the Harmony? The Twin of the Order?
She might be hinting at something, but I still can't figure out what she means.
Like, do the masks reflect something of the people themselves that wear them? Is that what that is?
Speaking of which, how's that anomaly of yours doing now?
Intriguing, okay.
I'm gradually getting better. There's no denying that Dreamflux Reef also spreads the Harmony, and it hasn't been affected by the family's traitor. As for my loss of voice, I still need to keep investigating. Perhaps I've been wearing a mask all along, without even realizing it.
Is she realizing that she was technically part of the Order and not technically part of Harmony?
If you need any help, just say the word.
Or otherwise? Oh, we're on an ad break! Everyone get up and stretchy. It's time. Alright. And I'm gonna go give someone some little head kisses. She's so cute. We will be RB. Looks so good. Now I want pancakes.
Thanks to your help, I'm starting to get familiar with this place. But Dreamflux Reef is so isolated. Is there any way to know what's happening outside? I want to check on my brother's situation.
Oh, Robin. Someone make it for Neo. Oh, thank you.
That's easy. Just head to where all the action is. Want me to show you the way?
I'll take a walk around by myself. Thanks, Mr. Micah.
Okay, all the sad young men. Now that's a title to live by, I guess. Oh, we're here. Interesting. Also, chat, I'm thinking about going for another Eidolon of Asheville. I'm thinking about it. Wait, is he still on banner? Please tell me he's still on banner and hasn't been thrown off the banner yet, right? Please? Is he? He's still here, right? Okay, we're good. We're good. We'll do that before we end stream later. I'll do a couple more polls. Because during the stream, I thought we were going to have, I don't know, maybe a teaser for something or otherwise, but I don't know. Asheville's just kind of like chef's kiss for me.
Miss Robin, can you hear me?
Oh, hello?
That voice.
Over here.
What?
Are you Miss Firefly?
With a Constance candle?
So you did notice me after all. Sorry, but I can't show myself right now. Could we talk somewhere more private?
Interesting. Oh yeah, Tribby's getting her rerun. That's true too. Saving up for the Blade new form. Oh.
To be honest, I have no reason to trust you.
Tell him as it is, Robin.
I get it. But I can assure you this isn't a trap. If you really need a reason, there are anomalies in the 12 hours. We are suspicious of the Dream Master's true identity.
I mean, yeah, okay.
Lead the way. But let me be clear. Agreeing to meet doesn't imply anything about my stance.
At this point in time, I don't think Robin is aware of the order versus the harmony. So, this is probably what that's mentioning, I'm assuming.
Understood. My companion will show you the way.
Okay. Oh, you know what? If Constance was here the whole time, and the way she keeps popping into people's lives and then popping out and they forget that she was there to begin with, probably because she wipes them, she's probably doing that this entire time. So that's what she meant when our memories were not full.
Flames. Is there a cremator among Miss Firefly's companions?
Was she confessing to us? Your memories at Penacony are not filled into the way you think they are. Like, they're not proper, you know? They're not what they should be. What she really meant was, hey, it was me. Is that what this is? Is that what this is? Also, we're probably not gonna go for too long tonight. My throat is like dying. I've been coughing. I'm trying, okay? I'm trying. And I'm a yapper, so it doesn't help me any.
Miss Firefly, you can show yourself now.
Like, that's the worst thing to happen to a yapper.
Sorry, just a moment. My companion will bring you this way shortly.
This way?
Can you please move on? I can't see.
Where is this?
I don't know why you expect me to be able to hit the continue button while you flashbang me. What the heck? I can't see. The Eve is getting to you? Yeah, I have an interesting schedule this week and the next week and the next week after that. I already did make my schedule for stream though, so hopefully that stays true. Please, I hope that's the case. But we'll see, we'll see.
As expected of the Harmony's favorite, passing through such dense memoria without even being affected in the slightest.
I was heavily affected, Dahlia. Me, I was heavily affected. It was very bright.
Hello. You may call me the Dahlia for now. This is our cozy new home in the sweet dream.
New
home! Where words may flow more freely.
Oh, okay.
A new home burned out of the sweet dream? If you really wish to have a proper conversation, you shouldn't resort to provocation like this.
Yo, Robin! I love Robin. She's always ready to throw down. She says, yes! I am a nice individual and I love helping people. However, the moment I come across people who like to use others and other things, yeah, it's on site.
I apologize. But she's different from other cremators. She has no intention of stealing memories.
Well,
the same goes for me. I have never wished to destroy the sweet dream. Sneaking into the dream was my only option.
Now they're calling her a cremator instead of a memo keeper. So was she just trying to, like, relate to us to a certain degree? So that we would be able to understand what she was talking about? The Dahlia's not like other girls. Yeah, you're right, she's not. She could delete your memories as she feels free to do so. And then try to add herself into your memories as she wishes.
I really like Penacony as a tourist. This is my first time dreaming. And Penacony is more wonderful than I imagined.
Thanks. So, what brings you here?
I'm sure you've noticed it too. The Dream Master Gopher would completely merge with the dreamscape, becoming virtually omniscient and omnipotent in Penacony. But now, he's losing his grip on the dreamscape.
Good riddance! Goodbye, Gopherwood.
To find out why, we conducted some investigations. In the primordial dreamscape, we uncovered a crime that he had buried away.
Also, nothing new and not surprising. Hi, Royce! Hope you're having a good day. And congrats on your 1,000 plus streaming days. Doing amazing out there.
We suspect that's why his powers aren't what they used to be. And that's why he's been telling everyone he's under the weather.
Well, isn't he like dead and now he's just part of the dreamscape? So,
Crime?
I'll show you later. Belonging to his family, you wouldn't believe me unless you saw it with your own eyes.
Fair enough, actually.
You've indeed uncovered many clues. But before we proceed, I must confirm your true intentions.
My purpose is about a reunion, a rescue, and a farewell.
Okay.
Will you believe me?
Miss Firefly, that expression and tone of yours just now, I've seen it many times in my audience.
Expression?
That's the look one has when describing what they hold most dear in their heart. So I'll trust you this time. When I first left Penacony, the Dream Master gave me a parting gift. A divine law, so to speak.
Okay.
For a leader of the 5 lineages, that's pretty cheap, isn't it?
Oh?
Since then, I've walked the path of harmony as a Pathstrider, wielding its power. Until I returned once again for the Charmony Festival. In the 12 hours converged by the Dream Master, I developed symptoms of losing my voice, and the strength of the harmony began to wane. Yet in Dreamflux Reef, I wasn't affected at all. I believe that the path he once pointed to might not have been named the Harmony.
Exactly. Okay, so this is just her figuring that out. Alright.
That's why I gradually became incompatible with the sweet dream. In the past, the Dream Master would harmonize for me. But when he was too busy to tend to me, I finally noticed something was wrong.
So, which path did he choose to walk?
It's not clear yet. There aren't many clues about this, but I suspect it's the Order.
Okay, yeah.
Thank you, Miss Robin. You've helped us clear up many of our doubts.
Oh!
However, regarding the Dream Master's path, we have different conjectures.
This is true. We never actually had any follow-up as of yet until now about the Dream Master, Stinky Gopherwood. We didn't know. We just assumed he was pushing the agenda for the Order, the Aeon Order. We know Sunday definitely had, what was it, Edna's? Or something like that, the Order's Edna view? When he kind of was halfway to Ascension. And Robin is still currently, potentially, truly, a past strider for Harmony. But the Dream Master...
What is it?
Come with me. It's time to see it with your own eyes.
Okay. Is it nihility or destruction? It's probably one of the two, right? I'm going to assume so. That seems to be the play that's going around here.
Thank you, Miss Robin. You've helped us clear up many of our doubts. However...
Okay, so nothing new here. Dahlia?
Come with me. It's time to see...
Okay, nothing new there. Alright, sometimes you do get new stuff, sometimes you don't. Also, you want me to touch this mirror? You should have moved these books. This place is crowded. My voice is trying to betray me
Here
too, Robin.
lie secrets that the family tried to conceal, and a long, romantic tale. Sadly, most of it has nothing to do with us.
I think it's kind of funny. Robin's having problems with her voice. I'm having problems with mine. You know, we're besties now. Rematch.
Brooklyn Tiernan.
Tiernan!
I remember that name. A Galaxy Ranger, worthy of admiration. When Penacony was plagued by the swarm disaster in the past, he was the one who fearlessly protected our sweet dream.
Wait a minute.
That's why we had to come here. We suspect that after turning away from the family, the Dream Master sided with the propagation.
That one I did not suspect. Oh. The propagation? Really, dog? That's your hill to die on? Disappointed.
How could that be?
It's always the propagation somewhere still.
History as we know it may be long gone, but people's memories remain preserved in the memory zone.
That's why that cavalry member was there. Okay.
If we can master the technique, we'll be able to pierce through time itself and salvage the past from chaos.
What? Crazy Lady C, what?
Is this... Memoria?
Is this a stinky?
Every disaster brought by the swarm was accompanied by countless sacrifices. Some names were remembered, but others were not only forgotten, but betrayed.
What are you doing? I am not your enemy.
Indeed. Our true foe is that abominable fate.
He's such a weirdo, I really... Gopherwood, icky.
Then why? Why?
Easy, child. Your struggle only adds to the pain. The strike I just delivered, dishonorable though it may be, did not miss. Here and now, your death is certain.
Yuck. Blech. I'm glad Sunday has Mr. Welt now. Never liked you, Gopherwood. You are quite literally worse than freaking Xandar. Okay, you are. You are, actually. I think so. I think so. Cause some stinky Xandar. His revenge was against an Aeon and, you know, other things, blah, blah, blah. You quite literally, I cannot say it on stream. I cannot say what he did on stream. Think of Boomer, but with a G. You know what I mean? Like, without a G? With a G? No M. The two are the worst. Gopherwood is so worse. I don't know. It's just horrible.
But I was clearly helping fight against the swarm here.
Or AR-214, man.
Indeed. As the swarm ran rampant, a Glamoth knight passing through joined the battle without asking for anything in return. Truly admirable.
Truly admirable. Meh, meh, meh. I think this is fitting. There, you get to keep that over your head.
But have you ever wondered why, right after that, the infestation only grew worse?
Yeah, because you...
Could it be?
The Glamoth Knight, born to purge the swarm, turned out to be a pathstrider, walking the path of propagation. The sweet dream has never been tainted by the propagation. You brought it here, and only your death can remove it.
Is he just talking a bunch of crap right now? You brought it here. So now it's been tainted by the propagation, but it was actually him? Is he just lying to someone who's dying?
How can this be? I can leave.
Oh no!
And never come back here.
Oh!
I can't die. I don't want to die.
I didn't deserve this!
That's precisely why I said that strike wasn't honorable. I explored your secrets for the sake of the sweet dream. But striking you down, that came from selfish desires after glimpsing eternity.
What a freak!
Paradise shall fall into this world of sorrow, and once dawn breaks, it will shatter in the light of day. How could anything golden abide in glory forever?
He's such a freak.
You shall become my darkest crime, in the beginning of a great undertaking.
Failing his goals to eliminate pathstriders? I don't know.
Your remains shall become the foundation for eternal paradise.
Well, how do we feel?
You're quite familiar with the Memoria, so you should be able to tell whether this memory is fabricated or not.
Laying the foundation for eternal paradise? This...
Yeah? So he just lied to everybody and anybody he came across? You know what? No, the propagation fits him. He is a cockroach. He is a cockroach. He fits right in, you know? He is one, yeah. No, it fits him, yeah. I agree, you know? Yeah. Makes sense.
At that time, she was trying to escape her own destiny.
You know, his wings on his head are not that of like an angelic form. It's actually cockroach.
But when the swarm was discovered on Penacony, she didn't just stand idly by. Even though she died while fighting against the swarm, it wasn't destiny catching up with her again.
Oh, hi, Chaos. Hello, hello. We are having to deal with stinky individuals. We are. Not these individuals on current screen. No, everybody else here right now is perfectly good. Isn't heartwarming? It's anger-inducing.
It was her own choice. Because, like any ordinary person,
yeah,
she had a conscience and knew compassion.
Like ordinary person, she has a conscience and knows compassion. Unlike stinky cockroach McGee, Mr. Gopher would. Yeah. Unfortunately, people like him exist.
Is she your friend?
Yes. And in many moments, looking at her is like seeing myself.
AR-214 didn't deserve that. She literally made it out of the Glamoth Cavalry in the middle of a war, in space, made it all the way here, saw more of the propagation and decided to fight to try to protect Penacony. And you know what she was rewarded with? Literal backstab by Gopherwood himself. Are you kidding me?
I know it won't undo what's been done, but I'm sorry.
You are
No matter what purpose the Dream Master has, it doesn't give him the right to sacrifice anyone.
Exactly. I got you, Howling. Welcome in. Let me see. Here you are. Oh. Da-da-da. Bless you. You guys are making a line.
I promise you, when all of this is over, regardless of the outcome, I'll tell everyone about her deeds. She deserves to be remembered by the sweet dream.
She died for the true people of Penacony. She tried, you know. She really did try to protect this place.
Thank you.
I demand a statue in honor of AR-214. Right meow.
But there's one thing I don't understand. Even if the Dream Master is after the power of the propagation, there are plenty of swarms left in the cosmos.
That's true.
Why resort to killing?
That is a good question. Why bother doing that then?
That's exactly why we came to find you.
Was a sacrifice needed for something?
With the Charmony Festival about to begin, it can't be a mere coincidence that the Dream Master is pushing forward with his various machinations now. And you were chosen to perform for the Harmony. Whether you're aware of it or not, you must be absolutely crucial to his plans.
Oh!
I see.
Interesting.
You want me to become the conduit to retrieve the past from the memory zone? What exactly do I need to do?
I'll need to temporarily take a piece of your memory.
Oh!
By letting it stir up the memory zone, I can follow the flow of memoria and burn a path through, retrieving scenes from the past once again.
Interesting, okay.
Whether I succeed or not, I'll return your memories to you safe and sound.
Let a cremator access my memories?
I know. I know. Girl, I know.
I also think it's too much to ask. If you deem it necessary, you can use tuning to leave a safeguard in our minds, preventing any ulterior motives.
So how does Sunday factor into it, Gopherwood's plans? Because Gopherwood was propagation, Robin is harmony, and Sunday was the order. So, How does that work?
There's no need. Let's get started. May the harm that befalls you never lead to your downfall. This is a blessing that has been passed down through the family for generations. I don't want all trust to be built upon mutual threats.
That's true. Sunday will order a knuckle sandwich. Yeah, I'm sure he will. I don't recall. I don't think Sunday ever truly knows or knew or learned about Gopherwood's machinations in the background and what he was up to. Robin seems to know, especially now that we're seeing a little bit more into this. She definitely knows. But was Sunday ever informed?
So this is what star power looks like. You've even made me a little starstruck.
I agree. You know what? Same.
All right. Looks like we got lucky.
See, I think it's always so interesting. Like, first opinions on characters always end up getting thrown out. You really can never judge someone based upon a first meeting. It has a lot to do with how you might think of that person, sure. But later down the road, it's like, wow, you are a little different. Not in a bad way. Dahlia's just a weird individual. Okay, but she is cooking. And she's cooking up something very good, yet horrifying.
Oh? What's this? A piece of worm-eaten oak?
Oh?
Found something new?
Share with the class?
This time, I'm afraid we've uncovered quite a disaster.
Uh-oh.
Let's go see it with our own eyes.
Okay.
Nothing but lies, my dear.
Oh.
Hiding behind the title of a memo keeper? Tell me, how long have you been lying to them?
What kind of place is this?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, because Dahlia keeps taking all these different titles. When we first met her on the Astral Express, she's like, yeah, I'm a member of the Astral Express. I'm one of you. No, you're not. Oh, okay. Oh, hey, it's me again, Auntie Dahlia. No, you're not my auntie. Get out of here. Hi, I am a memo keeper. Oh, all the other memo keepers we met are also kind of mysterious and odd. I might believe that. Like, is she? She just keeps trying to relate to us and other people. But is she? I have so many questions and not enough answers around here. Because Black Swan versus Dahlia, what a scenario.
You really seem determined to savor those unforgettable moments, don't you? Be smart and take a hint. I don't have time to entertain you right now.
Oh, because you're busy pretending to be a Stellaron hunter?
That's what I was also saying. See? So what are you?
Who are you talking about?
And she doesn't remember her already. This is wild.
Quite the clever move there. Miss Firefly, if you're willing to take my advice, why not make a trip back to reality? Ask that Silver Wolf lady carefully who your true companions really are.
How did you...
All right, you. Still can't help sticking your nose into everything, huh?
What's interesting, though, is that Constance is manipulating the scenario in a way that's not technically negative, right? She's showing people the truth of certain scenarios and different things of what happened. And it's not like she's, I guess, manipulating it to where people meet their end, right? So, like, what are you up to?
Who exactly are you people?
She's just a cremator who manipulated memories and pretended to be a Stellaron hunter's companion. She fooled all of you.
Particularly.
What about Miss Firefly? Is she alright?
She might get lost in the memory zone's turbulence, but don't worry. She's quite something. She'll only be stuck there temporarily.
Is Dahlia literally just doing whatever the heck she wants? She's playing free mode on here. Literally has admin perms.
I'm here to bring you back to the Oak family. Mr. Sunday is worried about your safety. He tasked me with finding you in the dreamscape. As for this Dahlia, she cannot be trusted. To extract specific history from the memory zone through just one memory? While there might be memo keepers capable of such feats, they certainly wouldn't be mere pathstriders.
Yeah?
Seems you've been watching for quite a while. Yet you only show up fashionably late when we're about to make progress. Who's the untrustworthy one here, I wonder?
Save your excuses. I bring a message from Mr. Sunday that will prove my identity.
Just a message? Don't you find that a bit ridiculous?
Let's give it a try. It's only 2 words. Charmony, Dove. I don't know the details, but Mr. Sunday said you would understand.
I feel like I need to get the popcorn out. I want to see Black Swan versus Constance, like right now. Like right now, like yesterday. Oh, maybe Acheron. Acheron could come in here too, you know?
Indeed. Unless it's an extreme situation, this is enough to earn my trust.
Okay. And Sunday, is he aware of something mildly? Because he supposedly asked Black Swan for assistance? Wait, Black Swan knew Sunday? Wait, they knew each other? Wait a minute, hold on, huh?
The IPC, Astral Express, and now you're even taking assignments from the family? My, aren't you popular?
This is so fun. This is so fun. Like, we don't know who we can actually trust between Black Swan or the Dahlia, or if we can trust him at all. Because anybody at any point in time could technically just be trying to manipulate the scenario in their favor, or just for what they want it to be, right? Or they are indeed on our side and trying to assist us to a certain degree. I don't know. I don't know. Can I even trust either of you? Should I trust Black Swan? Should I trust Dahlia?
But you just had to choose the path of your own demise?
Because she's currently showing Trailblazer these memories. Supposedly these memories. Which means she is actually addressing the fact that she's pretending to be all of the above.
Back then, I not only kept Lady Acheron's secret, but also left you with your life intact.
She cares about Trailblazer. And I think she only cares about Trailblazer, no one else. Because why would she confess to being a fake in every scenario? She's, yeah, I was not a memo keeper, you're right. Oh, thank you, Kiskio. Thank you for the learn. Yeah. Because she confessed, I am not a memo keeper, I am not a Stellaron hunter, I am not a member of the Astral Express, but I chose all of these to try to talk to you.
What? You're that eager to rekindle our past?
Well,
what is going
you
on?
are the Dahlia, after all. I have to keep an eye on what kind of trouble you're going to stir up next.
Well then.
I've been questioning this for a long time. How could Destiny's slave possibly accept someone like you, whose very nature is betrayal?
And what's the deal with the Stellaron hunter?
Good questions.
Let's get somewhere safe first. Then we can talk. She's too dangerous for us to let our guard down.
Many thanks.
Oh, the girlies are fighting.
You've gotten more composed. Or have you just gotten slower? She's already left this area. There's no way you can catch up to her now.
I told you she's scary, but she is an interesting individual.
Catch?
Like, why is she doing all this, right? What's the point, right? What is this about?
Why would I chase after her? Arrogant swan. If I didn't take her memories just now, then what exactly did I do to her?
Oh.
I might as well tell you. I planted a spark of the cremator's fire in her memories.
Oh? What does that do?
It will spread silently, and in an instant,
Oh,
it will
okay.
burn away all her memories of seeing me. She'll believe she was never here.
She does that quite often. She's confessed to it, so she did that to us too?
The suspicions that have already taken root in her mind will also gradually fade away. No matter what she has discovered, the moment she attends the Charmony Festival, she'll revert back to that good child who was born to walk on the Order. You're the one who's run out of time.
Okay.
I see. Not a member of the Everflame Mansion, and definitely not a Stellaron hunter. Your true ally is the Dream Master?
A speculation at best, is it?
Oh, aren't you clever? How about a little reward for that?
Girl, you better not be with the propagation. I'm telling you, cockroaches. Don't do it. Don't do it. You can do better.
Cut the act. Even with your usual reckless methods, you can't handle me alone.
I'll get the popcorn, chat. It's going down.
You're right.
Fight,
I can't do it alone. But I rarely feel lonely anyway.
Oh.
Repent and return to righteousness. Though you soar like an eagle and make your nest among the stars, I will bring you down from there.
Now, can you still keep your cool?
Okay.
He actually gave you strength through the divine law. The Dream Master would go this far for an ally?
What can I say? I'm just that trustworthy. If he hadn't done that, how could my control over Memoria far exceed that of ordinary memo keepers?
Okay.
Let alone allow me to tamper with the Stellaron Hunter's memories.
So that's where she gets her power from. Okay, that makes sense. Okay.
Unfortunately, you lost your composure in your euphoria. In the dreamscape, I might not be your match. But if I want to leave, you can't keep me here.
Harsh words. Want to test that theory? It's easy to throw away a flower, but the fragrance lingering on your hands won't fade so easily. I can be quite persistent, you know.
I believe her. Anything else we've ever questioned during this whole scenario? What she's supposedly showing us and what she's supposedly lying to us about? That? She is rather persistent, yeah.
Even if we rekindle what once was, I remain unchanged.
Oh, girl!
Run faster. I love watching people resist.
Oh, there it is.
Love watching them flee. Let's savor this moment a bit longer.
No.
After all, for us, This will be an incredibly crucial moment.
No! Don't do it! Stop it! Put it back where it came from!
No matter where you run, I will always find you.
Help! Help! SOS! Help! Yo, it's a sequence from backwards!
I have the numbers advantage. You have no chance of winning.
I don't want to use a cremator's tricks. Not that I can.
I knew it. Your ever-shifting morals.
Yo! Again?
Never changed.
Where do you think you're going? After putting on such an elaborate show, won't you stay for a little chat?
There's no way that was not a that's not a coincidence. It's not. She totally saw Black Swan's memories, or some type of memory through there. Cause she was reenacting Black Swan's like trailer thing when she said it's just but a dream, when she was talking to Trailblazer with the card and everything. And then the dance with Black Swan and Acheron. Okay. You see, I actually quite like the Dahlia in like a characterization type of way, right? Because if you have the power, I'm kind of surprised we don't see more individuals behaving in the way that she is. She's like, why would I just settle for one? I could do whatever I want. So my earlier comparison to Daughter and the Dahlia was actually quite similarly correct. They just want to play in whatever field they wish to play in. But the Dahlia and the Dean, got you. Okay, so she's a break unit, yes? Is that what it is? Do we have recommendations? No, okay. The Dahlia team builds. We'll just go to the atypical thing here. Alright, what do we got? What are we working with? Oh, whoops. I don't have that many people for a break team at all whatsoever. But we can mess around what we can do. You know, we'll see. I have nobody for break. Huahua? Huahua's apparently good. I think my Shuyi, yeah, she's level 20. Finan? Really? Okay, hold on. There you are, Fi-Fi. Huahua is the sustain. I don't have her builds. I don't have her builds. I don't have her builds. I don't have her. Oh, da, da, da. Well, is there any other Cyrene? Why Cyrene? Just for like a buff, because she's just a good buff team. Harmony Trailblazer. Okay, here's one that says Harmony Trailblazer. Harmony Trailblazer, huh? Interesting. Where are you, Trailblazer? Alright. Harmony. Can I see what you currently have equipped, buddy? Oh. I forgot to hit okay. Okay, so dun 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 dun. Yeah, go figure. And Trailblazer. There we go. This is what I wanted, details. Oh, the traces aren't all leveled, but whatever. You're wearing the correct set, I think. Break effect, yeah, break. Harmony. Oh, I need to rebuild this one. Dang! Let me just superimpose at the very least. There we go. Looking good. That'll work. Whatever. You know, whatever. I think we should change your outfit back for today. That looks better with the hat. We gotta have our drip correct, team. Alright, and this should do it. There we are. I have my priorities, okay?
The most trustworthy thing about you is that you're never to be trusted, darling. And that's one thing that's never changed about you.
She hit her with the darling. Ooh.
When did you figure it out? That the divine law used to share power with me was also the shackles he placed upon me.
The moment you admitted to being the Dream Master's ally, I began to suspect your true intentions. Until now, you've betrayed every single faction you've joined, without exception.
Okay.
Besides, after not seeing each other for so long, and now having such an overwhelming advantage over me, you'd do everything in your power to stop me, even if I had the slightest chance to escape. The openings you deliberately left during our clash weren't exactly subtle. Rather than toying with me, you were leaving gaps everywhere for me to cremate Memoria.
Oh, really? I'd love to drop the act and give you a proper taste of torment. But alas, as long as the constraints on me remain, I'm not my own master. I can't do anything that would harm Gopher Wood, nor can I reveal his secrets. Good thing we've always had this kind of tacit understanding, always trusting in each other's capriciousness.
She did say that to Trailblazer. She did. Enemies might understand each other a lot more. I think that's a lot more intimate. Oh, so this is what she was referring to, huh?
I wish that wasn't the case. I'd rather not draw the garden's attention because of my association with you.
Oh? Back to your old tricks again?
It's an epiphany, dear. Something you'll never understand. Let's talk about what's really important here. What are you hoping to get from the Dream Master that made you willing to submit to his control?
Good questions.
After putting on such an elaborate show, using me to regain your freedom, which kind of memories are you trying to steal from the sweet dream?
Why, of course. The destructions.
Okay, okay. I was gonna say, yeah, like, what is she doing this whole time? She's just, like, playing in the field, doing whatever the heck she wants.
Stop joking around. You abandoned that path long ago.
You're still as charming as ever. So, let me show you a glimpse of the past. Just this once,
Okay. Ooh!
Weren't you really interested in the Everflame Mansion?
I mean, oh dear! It's her again! Not gonna lie. I mean, oh dear!
So you were the one who erased the memories from that music box after all.
That's right. I kept only this scene as a memento. I wanted to remember how I felt at that moment. And look closer. It's not just the memories. The Everflame Mansion itself has ceased to exist.
Those claw marks. You've long since strayed from that path, yet you can still wield the power of the destruction.
Interesting. Yeah, look at their claws too. Those are so cool. And the throne with the golden blood. And look at the design too. She also has like golden cracks everywhere too. Gold streaked in her hair. Right? Very Nanook-esque. Because golden blood was Nanook. And that's why the demigods on Amphorius also had golden blood.
Isn't it the same right now? I've betrayed the Garden of Recollection, yet I can still show you the memories. If you have time, I can help you savor the memory of our first encounter.
Go ahead and savor it on your own. I want to put it behind me. The sooner, the better.
Go ahead, savor it on your own. I don't care. Go away.
But can't you tell me something I don't already know? You betrayed the Everflame Mansion. Is that really supposed to be surprising?
Okay. So, was it ever Acheron who did that versus the Everflame Mansion? Was it really her who did it?
Destruction is a glorious moment. As Duke Inferno's daughter, I will see his last wishes carried out to perfection, even if my role as such is only temporary. And besides, who said I betrayed them back then? I came here to fulfill Duke Inferno's last wishes. This was his command to me. Make the Knights of Penacony crumble and wither. Leave naught but a tomb of remembrance.
Interesting. Okay. I mean, all things considered, she probably joined them. And Duke Inferno was well aware of her reputation to some degree, probably, right? I mean, to some extent, she probably actually really is following that command or his request to do this, right? In a weird way, if you hire somebody that you know betrays people all the time, and you do so expecting to be betrayed, but you say, hey, yeah, I know you're probably gonna stab me in the back for whatever it is, but for this thing, do this one. I'm actually quite inclined to believe it.
In other words, everything on Penacony related to the remembrance was my target for destruction.
Yeah.
But this was already a world of Memoria. How could I possibly accomplish this without any help? Working with the Dream Master may be like dancing with the devil, but I have no better choice.
Also, these two are fighting, okay? They're fighting in the streets. We got a memo keeper here. We have a fake memo keeper using a divine law from Gopherwood himself while in Penacony in the dreamscape. What's Mr. Rekka doing? He's around here at this time. Is he just sitting there, like, absolutely eating popcorn like the rest of us? Is he going, oh, they're fighting again. Ooh, didn't think I was gonna live to see this one, you know? Oh, I think that'd be so funny. Like, we get to meet up with Mr. Rekka again, and he's just like, Trailblazer? Yeah? You still traveling with the, with Black Swan? Yeah. I am. Any good tea? Oh, man. Because he's also reportedly a memo keeper, right? And we've been coming across a lot of things to deal with that. I just will always remember him. Chicken nuggets and chalky milk? Ew. But I can't have milk anyway, but chicken nuggets, yes.
Oh, yes. Everything tied to the remembrance includes you, of course. Grateful? You should be. My whim is the only reason you're still alive.
Well, then. Because he's never involved in anything. It's always Black Swan. Black Swan, Cyrene, the other Cyrene. Now, the Dahlia.
I won't be grateful for that. You couldn't have done it anyway. Filial piety has never been one of your strong suits, so drop the act.
That's exactly why I'm saying, you only think you understand me.
Oh.
Think about it carefully. As a Stellaron hunter, didn't I work my hardest to help Firefly get closer to the truth? As an ally of the Dream Master, I also helped monitor the dreamscape. And when a hunter infiltrated Penacony, I seized the chance to pose as her companion and trapped her in the memory zone.
In all technicality, I guess in some way it's betrayal to certain people, but it's also she's working her own vendetta and her own, like, pathway. It's so weird.
As for Robin, whom he chose as his songstress, I burned away her doubts too, leaving nothing to chance. Like the destruction, betrayal is but a fleeting moment. And before it came, whether with Duke Inferno, Gopher Wood, or Firefly, I wasn't pretending.
Yep.
I truly, wholeheartedly became their companion.
What about Robin? Those sparks that burn through memories. Don't you think that was a bit too much?
Oh my! I thought I could fool your eyes at the edge of the dreamscape. But I guess there's no hiding from you on your home turf. What? You want to settle the score with me for messing with your people? Why don't we sit down and have a chat? You seem like a patient one to me. So tell me, what exactly do you want to take from me?
Don't worry, I only went with the flow, suppressing her power a little to make it easier for you.
Oh?
I trust. You're someone who knows how to return a favor, right? There's this thing called the script. Now that, I find quite intriguing. Stellaron Hunter collaborator.
Okay, yeah, so she's talking to Sparkle, of course.
Soon, Robin will understand the true purpose of those sparks, and thank me for it. I can hardly wait. Even though I'm not a Stellaron hunter, this time, I might have a chance to betray destiny too.
Okay.
So stop thinking you've figured me out. I don't want to miss out on any possibility life has to offer.
Yeah? So was my understanding of her truly on point? That's just kind of like doubling down on it. She just wants to kind of do whatever she wants to do. And in a weird way, she always does actually follow in line with whatever she is currently doing. She did, as she said, helped Duke Inferno until she didn't. And then she also helped Robin until she didn't, right? I don't know. Interesting individual.
Betrayal isn't in my nature. Greed is.
Ooh. Yeah? She wants to be a part of everything. everything.
Darling, are you fatally wounded or terminally ill? Unless you're on your deathbed, I don't believe you're actually being this honest.
Are you fatally wounded or terminally ill? You're being way too honest right now. You good?
I can make an exception for you. But most people, I certainly don't want them to remember.
Are you flirting again? In a weird way?
Sometimes I resent memories. Because some people don't deserve to witness my radiant bloom again in their memories. And besides, you're no better when it comes to greed. On my deathbed, I suppose that's not entirely wrong. I was hoping a little honesty could talk you into dying with me.
Girls, stop inviting people to do things!
No, thank you.
Yeah, I'm sure Black Swan's tired of it too.
Too late. You're already caught up in the secret. Come on, just a few steps more. Even if I tried to turn you away, you wouldn't want to.
Not like this! Black Swan, run! Girl, she's insane! Look, I understand her. I do. That she wants to do whatever the heck she wants to do. Sure, go do that. But stay away from us. You do what you want to do, girly pop. Look, go for it. Go be friends with Duke Inferno for a day. Go be a random Stellaron hunter, even though you're not. I don't care. Just don't do it near me. You know, it's like, I can respect you for doing whatever the heck you want to do. Stay away. You've heard about planets tainted by the propagation, where spores can take root in travelers' nasal cavities. Ew! For the sake of olfactory health, you probably shouldn't get too close. Ew! I don't want to think about the brain-eating amoebas and the spores that take over people's bodies. No thankies.
Please stay tuned.
Oh good, he is in his original outfit. Okay, that was important to check.
I see now. A piece of worm-eaten oak. You weren't just making that up.
Oakwood is prone to insect infestations. Nothing surprising about that.
Oh. So that's what she was referring to. I guess that makes sense. Oh. Oh. Treasury! Treasury.
Winning takes out all the fun.
Unfortunately, I have a lot of stuff to do tomorrow, Chad. And I am far too invested in whatever the heck is going on to make myself stop at another stopping point. I'm going to be real. I'm a little too invested that I shouldn't continue further. Let me do something real quick, though. Let me see here. Does anybody know the upcoming banners? I don't remember what they announced. I am plotting, I am scheming. Oh, okay. Nuh-uh, there's no way I'm that lucky. Yo! Alright, okay. Yeah, I got it. Alright. Everyone, please be awesome to the individual we're going to go raid. Please follow their channel rules, etc., etc. And I will see you all next time. Bye, my chat. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for following. Thank you for staying awesome. See ya another day.